Welcome back to City Skylines. Today we're starting off with a little bit of a time lapse. I did mention this at the end of last episode because I wanted to sort of work on this area more, get a lot more of it filled in, and I also wanted this area to be sort of, detailed a decent amount, so it sort of goes with the section we did last time. But I'm not really in this time lapse. There's actually a lot that we don't see. I cut a lot out because a lot of it is doing the houses like we did last time. So we're not going to see that, but I'll give you, obviously, the big tour when we get into the gameplay, which if you want to skip to the gameplay, I'll do some chapters on the video so you can just skip ahead and I'll go over everything there as well. But in this time lapse, we're going to be looking at a few of the little builds that I've done. I did this elementary school, which turns out to be the biggest school in the entire town so far. I was going to say city. We're not really a city yet. We have less than 10,000 people at the moment. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of felt like I wanted to put it in an elementary school and I wanted it to have some grounds. I did like this little running track using a pathway at the back because I didn't actually really have any park assets to use. I have so many assets, guys. I think I went overboard. But that's okay, because what I'm planning on doing is obviously in, let's say 10 episodes time, maybe I'll probably know which assets I actually like using and which ones I don't. And then I can remove all the ones that I'm not using and then we'll have more space. Because the thing is, my game went from loading like so nicely and so quickly to now it just like chugs. It takes a good while to load up the city. So I might need to reduce the number. Look, I just kind of I just hit subscribe on everything I like the look of. And then I ended up with like nearly 2,000 assets in my game, which is probably a bit much. I probably won't use them all. But yeah, I think I'll work on that soon. But yeah, I just did that little school. I love the little parking lot area where I put two little sort of demountable classrooms on the parking lot, because that's something super common that at least happens here. I think I've heard you guys say that you have that a lot as well where you are, where, the school runs out of space. There's so many people going there. So they add a couple of like sort of, I guess, removable classrooms wherever they can. So I thought just chucking them on the parking lot there was kind of fun. And then just doing some more little houses in this area. Yeah, we see this little section because there's sort of a little bit of commercial blending in with this area, which I quite liked. I actually had a lot of fun doing a bunch of the sort of commercial along that main street, which we will see in the actual gameplay, not in this time lapse. Most of it's not here. We did a few little things, as you can see, like this little tree plaza and a couple of the little shops here, just so you get an idea of sort of what I'm doing and how it's going. Then over here, I decided, you may have noticed already, I've actually moved the public library that I placed last episode. So I'm building actually a new spot for it. The public library is going to be, at least at the moment, opposite where we're planning on doing the university campus. So if you'll recall, just in this area here, where we got the big sort of gap on the other side of the, so just this section here, but a little bit over, we're going to have the university there. And then on the other side of the train line is the hospital. Then we have the public library, and then will be the campus. And I'll explain all that when we get into it. I made sure to do a little pathway that connects directly to the train station underneath the road, so that pedestrians don't need to cross the main road, especially if they're catching the train to get to the library or to the high school. And that was something that was kind of important. I also made sure I did update some bus lines as well, because I actually, well, you'll see in a minute, but I added a lot more houses and expanded the area, so we needed to update the bus routes too. And I just sort of redid the roads in this little section because they kind of didn't make sense anymore since we changed everything. So I just placed a few new roads and then just filled it in with zoning. This area wasn't like manually done. Look, I do like a good zoning. It's a lot quicker than spending hours and hours of my life placing stuff manually, but man, when you place things manually and sort of get them just right, it looks so good. And I really love the look of the area. So I think the plan going forward is we'll still obviously do a lot of the city just with zoning and the regular sort of building methods, but then maybe we'll do some detailing in some other areas, like probably like the campus, for example. We'll probably also spend some extra time placing everything, making it look nice. And I think that's the plan, we'll do a little bit of a mix because it is a lot of fun. But the other problem is I didn't get to bed till like 4 a.m. last night because I was just playing City Skylines, just, doing all this stuff, which is kind of the opposite of what I wanted this series to be. I mean, it's so much fun. That's why I was doing it. but this is supposed to be something I can just like load up, chill out in, and not disrupt my sleeping patterns, but man, this game is addictive when you get into it. Ooh, this area is really cool. So I decided to keep, so far anyway, when I haven't moved it yet, we're keeping the helicopter fire department here. And we are turning this into almost like a little bit of a touristy waterfront area. We didn't actually do any tourism commercial, but I add in like some markets. We've got a couple of the plazas there. I actually add in the railway museum here too, which I don't know, it kind of seems a bit random, but I didn't know what other building to put there at the moment. And it's a bit random in the sense that it's a railway museum that's on the water, not really near any railway. So I don't know what you think about that. We might move it later on, but for now it looks kind of cool there. But I'm sure we could find another building that would look just as good in that spot. But for now I put it there because it fit, and it also meant it would actually attract tourists to the area. Oh, and I built this little market out of using these eco-commercial market stalls, which I thought was really cool. And with the recolor mod, I can change all the colors of the roofs a little bit so they look a little bit more interesting when they're all put together. So this is kind of fun. So we've got a little market stall area, and these are functional because they're regular growable lots, and they're close enough to the road that, you know, they can be accessed by citizens and all that. So yeah, that was really fun, and we don't see the whole detailing of this area because I kind of stopped recording, and you will see it. So much has happened. So much has happened beyond this point, but you get a good idea of how this is all coming together. Oh, I actually really like this too. I was wanting to do parking down here, and I was like, why don't I just turn this whole road along the waterfront here into a parking lot? Like, I thought that was a really cool idea, to have this sort of curvy parking area that goes around the markets, and there's plenty of spots there. And people actually do use it, which we'll see in just a second here as we jump into the game after placing these parking lots. Okay, so here we are. This is the little school. I really like the little sort of parking area, and this. Look at this. Look, I love that they are using all this. They're using a little parking lot. We've got these two little classrooms here, which are, by the way, actual like little elementary school. So students do go to these, and this one's working as well. And then, so yeah, we got all the housing over here that we did last episode. I did add a few more around here along this road, down here. There's some parks and stuff in between, and it's really starting to come together. Also, I realized I had the sounds muted, so I just turned them back on. And here is the new public library location. You remember last time it used to be just about here. And it's just moved over there because we'll be building the university campus somewhere in here. I don't exactly know how it's all going to be laid out, but somewhere around there. Oh yeah, and changing the color of the roads, so much better. Like these don't look like they stick out like a complete sore thumb anymore. They sort of blend in a little bit better. These roads also were rebuilt, all just zoned, and I think using a theme manager mod now, got most of the buildings that I like the look of, so I think it makes a little bit more sense. I think I manually placed these buildings here, the little commercial lots. Yeah, it's all coming together. Oh yeah, I sort of tidied up these parks as well. I didn't do much. I kind of just put trees on them, to be honest, and a couple of things here and there. It's pretty much just trees, but yeah, they don't look as blank anymore. Even this one, all I did was add a couple of trees in it. That's it. And a couple more things down the bottom here as well, because this was a bit empty. Now, moving on to the sort of touristy area that we didn't see a whole lot of. I mean, I think this looks great. I love this parking lot, especially how it sort of curves up and around. And then you have almost like the pier for the, what is it? The fire helicopter department. I love that that kind of sticks out like that. I don't know if it's always going to be here. Is that a, where is that tree? I think it's on this lot. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know if it's always going to be in this exact location, but for now, I actually kind of think that works. Like, I actually really like that. And then this building, I wanted a building here. I didn't know what to put there. I kind of like this old looking, I think it's from the Japanese pack. Yeah, it is. Yeah, this sort of older looking building. It's low rise. It's not too tall, but it's like a higher density building. Because I almost imagine like maybe this was like an old pier that they then turned into like the helicopter department for the fire department, and like this was part of it. Yeah, and the railway museum, like I said, is sitting here. I think the building itself is quite nice. I like the look of it. I don't know if it being a railway museum makes a whole ton of sense here along the water. That's why in the time lapse, I think you saw I originally put it over here, sort of more closer to the railway. Look, that may move. We may find something else to put there, but for now, I think it looks like it's just a nice looking building. I think it looks good in that spot. And then over here, I've got two plazas sort of layered on top of each other, which I think looks perfectly fine. Like, you can't really see any issues. And then the little custom marketplace, which I really like. Just all these little stalls sort of around there. I think it's kind of fun. And then just a bit of the park area here. Lots of people walking along the quay. Just got a few sort of things sticking out here. That's that boat museum we placed before, which I think now fits in really well. And then this is just a pier for the park, I think. Oh, the restaurant pier. And then moving over this way, this is where I did a whole bunch of houses. Ignore the land value issues. I did actually get a mod to stop buildings getting abandoned because when you place them manually like this, they have land value issues. Like, quite frankly, I don't know why they have land value issues, because they've got so many parks. Like, look at this, park here, park here. Wait, let me, actually, where's the parks menu? Let's just open that, you'll be able to see it then. Look how many things they have, just on this road alone. And then this is a park area as well. There's a school over there, like, I don't know. It's not enough, apparently. There's also a bus line right here, too. Anyway, ignore that. So yeah, we got all the sort of higher density little houses through here. These streets, nice tree-lined streets that are going up here. And I did do some, like very few apartment blocks. So this is actually an apartment block which has like up to 15 households in it. It's not quite full at the moment. But I thought that was good because it's like low rise. It's just about as tall as the other buildings. It sort of fits the area. And I think especially sort of maybe moving this way a bit more where the campus is going to be, it probably would be a little bit more dense as well, so especially along the main road. And then also a little bit, autosave, just wait for it to unfreeze. But yeah, also a little bit of sort of density here as well on this road, because this is a larger road too. So we got a few, I think this is actually a commercial and a residential building. There's two buildings on this block, I think, yeah. So there's some households there. I think some of these, yeah, there's an apartment there as well. So we've got like some apartments here and there, but I think I use them sparingly enough, and they're all low-rise enough that I think it works really well. I mean, like, look, if you've got the camera down low and you're just looking along, you just see rooftops and then the hospital, which I actually still really like the hospital being the largest building here. I think that makes sense. And then what else? So yeah, we got all these buildings, a lot of parks around here. I did another Woolies over here just because, I don't know, I thought it looked good. Another one. Still not sure what's going on with this. I guess this building at this point may be staying here. I might line it up with the coastline a bit better, but for now it's just there. And then just a few more little commercial buildings along these roads. Like I tried to have them all nice and close together, get a few trees along it, you know, some pathways, a parking lot, and we got a little soccer field back there too. And then this is our main road up the top, which is a bicycle avenue now, so there should be some people cycling on it. But yeah, that's that. That is the Hawthorne district. We're about 9,000 people in the city. We got to get some more numbers going. We got to get some more numbers. So I think we just need to do more zoning, to be quite frank with you. But now let's do stuff. So I was talking about wanting to do some sort of mountainy hill sort of over here, and a lot of you guys seem to like that idea too. Now, I don't know if I want to go taller than this one, because there's sort of, if we're thinking, uh-oh, people dying back over here. Hang on. That's okay. It's just, that's normal. It's because I'm emptying out the cemeteries because they were full. So because I'm emptying them out, we have less hearses available. So that's probably creating a few issues. Although this has only got one in use. So, oh no, it's only got one in use because yeah, this one's almost full. Yeah. So I was emptying that one and the other one, this one. So yeah, we'll put those back to collecting, and that should help us out. I was also emptying the garbage tip over here, the landfill. Oh, it's only 8% full. Let's start filling it up again. Cool. So yeah, that should be, the good news is with all these people dying, the buildings won't be abandoned. Because that's a problem. Oh Lord, we got a little bit of traffic going on here. Oh, wait, oh wait, no, hang on. Let me just see. Oh, hang on. These guys shouldn't, well, they should be able to go through this intersection. So let's just do that. They shouldn't have to sit back there. Yeah, there we go. That's better. So that's that. And then these guys, yeah, they are having trouble because this little segment of road is too short. They're having trouble getting across. So I'm going to have to let them flow through. And then we'll probably see this almost all fully clear. Let's have a look. And there we go. Oh, okay. Well, the light change was really quick. If it was, if it was longer, it'd be fine. Okay. It'd also be nice if you guys use more than one lane. Just saying. Also, you guys are supposed to be giving way. That's not giving way. Anyway, it's working. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, don't worry about it. Oh yeah, I'll show you the bus line as well. So I extended the yellow line. Hang on. Where's my bus? There it is. So the yellow line used to go here and then loop around at the same spot as the blue line. Now it stops at the train station, then continues down the main, well, not the main road, but this sort of waterfront road and loops around this way and goes back. I think that's the only change. So we got pretty good coverage. Obviously, we're missing a little bit of this area in here, but I mean, I think they're close enough to get to some of these other stops, maybe. I mean, they're not that close. Well, whatever. I don't know. I guess we could add another bus line, but I'm not going to do that yet. Anyway, let's do this hill. Yeah, so I don't think I want it any bigger than this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to right click over here to get this height. That's how high we're going to go. Oh, I literally just changed it. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. So we're going to get this height. I was trying to do the brush size, not that. So we're going to do that. It's going to have to be pretty big. I'm going to turn down the strength. Okay, that's probably too big. Because I'm going to mess up this water over. Actually, is there a water point there? No, I think it's just filled up from the river. So that actually should just empty if that's being raised up, which is fine. Yeah, I just think I wanted some more sort of verticality over here. So let's go a little bit smaller. That's maybe too big. Maybe use this brush here. If we bring this up, and then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to build it up like this, and then we're going to shape it with some more brushes. I don't want to go too close here, so I'm going to right click down here. Because obviously I want room for the campus too, which is going to be here somewhere, which actually could look really cool up against this hillside. So I think there's some potential there. Oh, I also had the sort of vision that the highway would sort of be nestled into a hill around this corner. So let's do that. And then that's looking pretty good. We could even maybe, no, I was going to say do a waterfall, but there's not enough room up there for water to come out of there, but we can leave it like this. That's kind of cool. Okay, so if we have campus here, this comes up here, we could maybe do like quite a steep hillside there. I might just bring this down to a sort of separate level here. So what I'm doing is I'm just sort of selecting heights that I think could be good stepping stones, and then we will start leveling around. So we got the castle that is still higher than this section. I kind of want to go a little bit higher up here though. I think that should be okay. Just so we have a bit more height. Then I'm going to use the smooth tool, and I'm going to use one of these like sort of rougher looking brushes. I don't know if this is going to work, but this is my theory. It should just make it look a little bit more rough rather than as smooth. But then we'll also go through and sculpt it too. Like we'll do some more work on that. I should make that a bit stronger. Because what we can do, at least the little tricks I used to do, this kind of stuff works pretty well. So let's just, yeah, I kind of like this because then it also means that that highway's kind of a little bit hidden away if we start building over here, you know? Obviously it's a little rough at the moment, but I think we can get a cool looking little hill here. We'll have some sort of cliff face over this side, which is nice. And then let me go to, I'm going to slow down the game. It doesn't need to be going that fast. Let's go to a up and downy brush. Let's have a look. So that's pretty good. I think we maybe need it to be a little steeper around some of the edges. So if we go here, like just have a little bit of like rock coming out. Let's just level that bit. And then we can also have like some almost like little different plateau heights. And we could potentially build up here. I'm not actually planning on building up on these sections. I think I just want them to be a nice backdrop. So it just makes this area look a little bit more interesting because we already got those mountains in the back as well, which I think look really good. And that's quite nice. And I'm actually pretty okay with how this is looking. So let's go here. We're going to go brush strength way down. Go one of the, no, let's go one of these brushes, a smooth one. And then we're going to go like, okay, see, that's already too, that's even too much. Also maybe one of these. We're going to go brush strength even lower than that. And we're going to go right click and just drag up some lines. So it's kind of like a little bit of, I guess, erosion of water running down. Obviously, it's going a little bit too low there, but we'll fix that up. So we're going to go around, do this, do some mountain sculpting. Well, it's not a mountain, hillside sculpting. You know, just a little bit of fun. I think it'll look great. It's going to look great, guys, okay? I know what you're thinking right now. It doesn't make any sense. No. I think it makes sense. I think it'll be cool. Look, and also if it doesn't make sense, it's a game, you know? I don't think a lot of things in this city really make sense, do they? So, there's also that. Why make everything realistic when it doesn't have to be, you know? Alright, So obviously at the moment it's looking a bit rough, but just you wait. Now we go brush size bigger, we go smooth, and we still got the really gentle strength on the brush. So then if we just sort of tap around a little bit, it just gets rid of the really jagged edges and makes it a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more interesting. So it's not as like super duper smooth. It got a little bit of rough. That's pretty good. And then we can also flatten out some areas and use them as well that way. But I think that works well. I think I actually kind of want to do, speaking of flattening out an area, I think I kind of want to flatten out maybe an area here because I kind of want a little bit of a cliff, to be honest. It's a little bit of a rock face here. Maybe something like that. And then I'm going to use, where's my rough ones? Maybe want this one? No, not that one. This one, but way softer. And I'm just going to tap this around just so it really just gives us a little bit of texture. That's a bit much in that spot. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Cool. So then this is going to be the backdrop for our campus. It's going to go there. And it also means we've got this sort of cliff, which I think I'm going to use to construct this road. So like we're going to have this road maybe come along the side of this, which will also be, hopefully, the sort of edge of our campus zone, which will be here somewhere. I don't know how much room we need, to be honest. We might need to expand, but let's just get that there. Cool. Now, where do I want this road to actually go? Probably joining to this road on this roundabout, because that goes to the highway. I am wondering if we should probably have another highway connection. Well, you know how I said we got to rebuild this roundabout? We still got to do that, because that is... Look, there's not even traffic on the roundabout. It's just this section of road is rough. I wonder if I can just... I reckon if I select that, that'll just be like... Funk, and that'll just help a lot. But it means that they don't really give way anymore, and it's kind of a bit... It's a bit funny. We need to rebuild that. So I'm thinking this road, which for some reason I guess I didn't connect it yet. That's fine. Come up here, and then maybe this way, and then turn. We could potentially connect up here later. I'm not going to do that right now, but I think that could be a good idea. So we're going to go from here. I'm actually going to turn this way a little bit. Actually, that's too big. I don't like it when it's curving like too big like that. Just a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to come up this way, and then this road. I'm going to ignore the fact that the cemetery is kind of in the way. Build straight there. And then I'm going to turn a little bit maybe. And then... Yeah, that's alright. And then we're going to go... This one's going to come along. And then, how's this going to work? It's alright. It goes... Oh, you know what? I don't mind that. What we're going to do... Let me grab... This is kind of... I think it makes it gives us a lot more interesting options to like build. So now if we like make this section just a little bit higher, and then I'm actually gonna, we'll obviously smooth that out afterwards. But then we're gonna grab maybe this point, and this one will be level with that one. And then grab this guy. Feel like I'm also starting to get a hang of some of the mods and stuff a little bit. Let's do that, and then we're gonna have to, I think I will go from here to maybe there. Oops. How's that? It's all right, and we'll just obviously smooth that bit out. Now this guy, we're gonna use move it to move it back, because if I could do it how the game wants me to, which is you have to fully empty it to move it. Which, look, makes sense. It is a cemetery, so you couldn't just like easily move that thing in real life. Let's remove that for a second. Okay, so now we've got this road. Let's just connect it down the center. I'm also gonna obviously remove all these trees that are in the road, because I've taken up the mantle of no collision. I mean, it makes things so much easier. So it means the problem with no collision is it means you end up with stuff like this if you don't manually remove it. So it's a little bit more work, but I think the sort of result is a lot nicer. So I'm gonna get rid of all of this, and actually all of this, down here. And I think I'll do my own trees. I don't know. We'll see. I do have the, obviously we've got the brush that matches the map. So the map forest is this brush, which will have all these sort of trees in it. So you see it's like the matching one. So we could, you know what? We could maybe do that down here. Is that too much? That's too much. Let's maybe dial that back. Maybe like there. That's a bit better. It still kind of seems like a lot. Like I need to like dial that in a little bit. But, oh, you know what we could do? Well, let's do a little bit of that. And then what if we go... Where's my brushes? There they are. What is it? Oh, that's so cool. So if you had, obviously it doesn't really make sense with trees, but if you had like certain bushes you want to line up on a farm. Oh, that's great. Well, let's go, hang on. If I turn strength down and I just start removing a bit. Yeah, there we go. Because then I can just thin it out and have like some thicker patches. This, I don't know. I don't know if I want to build there, or maybe that could be a park. We could do like national park kind of thing, or I'm not 100% certain what I actually want to do there. Anyway, let me turn up the density, but we're going to have the strength still low. So it means we can tap a few times in certain areas and turn the size down. And then we'll just get some up here. I was actually going to use my other trees, but I guess it makes more sense to use the ones that come, well, that are themed to match the rest of the map, because otherwise it'll probably end up looking a little bit out of place. And we'll just make sure it doesn't go into the water there. Now, I don't want to do too much, because we should have some, but obviously we don't want to overdo it. But we'll do it in some sort of key locations, I guess. I might need to add a little bit more water here, like another water. Actually, let's do that. Because we can add another little water source. Oh, there is one here. Hang on. We should be able to... I raise that up. In theory, that should just fill this up a bit more. And then hopefully just continue to flow out into this river. In theory. Also, where is this river going anyway? Oh, is it going out that way? Okay. Because we have like there's like a fork in the river here where it goes left and right. It's kind of cool. Yeah, that looks good. You know what? If I didn't tell you that I'd done this, I mean, obviously you would have known. You would have noticed between episodes. But like, if I had done this before before I started the Let's Play, you probably would have noticed. I mean, there's a few more cliffs. Maybe we could make this a little cliffier. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. So if we just do like maybe a cliff sort of here, you know, a little bit more. Because they have quite a lot of rock. Like they're pretty rocky. And then maybe we could even, hang on, this bit here, have like quite a cliff here, and we might be able to do something there. I don't want to zone or do buildings there, but I don't know, maybe a little park or something. I don't know really. There's just potential for things, you know. Let me just try and get some here too. More cliff. I think that makes it does help, I think, with a little bit with the look. Pretty good. I'm not sure what could go here. I feel like there should be something here, like a lookout maybe. Maybe there should be like a national park and we can sort of use it for that. I will smooth this out a little bit, or at least maybe rough it up a bit more. Because it does look a little bit down. Let's go like 0.1. Oh, I want this one. Yeah, just, it's so subtle, but I think it makes the difference, you know? There we go. Yeah, cool. I like that. Let's go with that. That might change still. Like I might do a bit more work on that off camera, but I don't want to spend all my time doing that. But I think that gives us a really good basis, and it also nicely frames this sort of part of the city. Obviously that means I probably want to keep building up to this section, which, oh yeah, this road, by the way, I'm planning, I think, on doing a bridge here, so that I'll sort of leaving that open, because at the moment we'd only have this one bridge from this whole section over to this side of the city. So I think the one over here as well would be good, because then we can do some stuff here. I think maybe this is where we could do more of these sort of towns, maybe some farming or something down this way. Because maybe this can stay a town, and then we'll have, it's going to be hard to transition that to like if we're having a city here. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But that's what I was thinking, that's why that's there. So campus area, I'll probably do a road here, and then I'm going to leave this whole section. So let's do that. We're going to go, I guess we'll just continue. I've done a high density road here. Actually, maybe we'll use that. So this one's going to continue through to that road over there. I kind of want to, hang on, let me do this for a second. I kind of want to have this do like a semi-smooth, like sort of corner like that, you know. Actually want it to not be at that angle though. Kind of want it more like that. So I want to have it to have a nice smooth flowing corner, but then also have an intersection on this corner. So I think it could be kind of cool. So like the main flow of traffic. Well, the main flow of traffic is probably near this way, but I'm hoping to sort of, because this road kind of connects up to this roundabout as well. So I'm hoping if we have this at a higher speed limit, maybe these guys will drive here onto this road and then go around instead of going through. Also, we could do district policies and that kind of stuff to stop them driving through that section. So let's do that. Whoops. And this road, so we do want to connect up to this. I guess just there. And then what we'll do, we'll just say no traffic lights. Crossing wise, I'm going to get rid of that one, but you can still cross on this side maybe. Actually, no crossing there. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter right now. No one's in this spot, but I just, you know, I want to make it known. I'm going to do a crossing here though. I'm going to be crossing a little further back. Marking. We don't have any marking on that. Okay, well, there's a crossing there. I guess I have to do it manually. Gotta love all the... Man, there's so many mods these days that are so good. There we go, a little crossing. Apparently is there, so it's not right on this intersection. And then we can do like a little, like this, double solid control shift. Yeah. Actually, it should be dashed double, maybe. Because these guys can turn right, and these guys can turn right as well. Cool, and then let's go offset. Yeah, a little smaller. Dash length width needs to be a little less. Yeah, about there, that's good. And then this will have like a little dash to turn, and same with this one. Cool. And then we'll just say, with traffic manager, these guys give way. That's the priority. And they can flow through. And then this road's going to be 60. And this road's going to be 70. I just want them to use the big roads, okay? And then this will be normal. This we probably need. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know what? There's traffic, but it is still getting through. They are loving to use the... I guess because they changed... Yeah, we're getting some despawning. I guess because they changed lane there, they really shouldn't do that. So I'm just going to say don't change lane there. Because you have an opportunity to pick your lane there. So only people turning right should be in that lane. That should help us out. I mean... There's a lot of traffic coming into the city. Oh, yeah, that's what I did do. Sorry, I totally forgot to smooth this section. You know what? I am going to use this brush. Let's bring that down just under the highway, because obviously we need it to be a little bit smooth around the highway. And then smooth it out. Yeah, good enough for now. We'll sort that out later. Yeah, this this roundabout is just... Yeah, look, I mean, look at this. They're just... Because they're just colliding with each other. If this wasn't happening, and they weren't like... It's kind of hard to see, but basically what's happening is these guys are coming through. These guys aren't giving way when they should be. That has to be rebuilt. Okay, so I basically just want to zone this area. And actually, let's do this little section too, because I want this to be zoned. So some of this will be... Let's figure this out, because we got this pathway here. Obviously, it needs to go somewhere, and this as well. I think maybe we'll have the end of this park here somewhere. This isn't even a park. It's just a pedestrian walkway, really. So it's not really... Oh, hello? Why is that not... Oh, there we go. Now, I don't think there's actually a way for them to get off this pathway, because the interesting thing with paths is they don't exit them unless there's like a node. So what I might do, what if I use the invisible path, which I have been using a little bit. So I've been using the invisible paths when I want like this path to not really look bad. Oh. See now, look, immediately they like walked off it. But obviously that doesn't look good. I was hoping that the node wouldn't be visible. Oh, on, change it to this. Let's just maybe change it to this. This doesn't, obviously I'm going to line it up with the entrance of this, but it doesn't look as good, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And then I might just drag this one in. I mean, that's not too bad, but anyway, that should give them a place to like get off that pathway and sort of walk around. Now, anyway, that's there. So essentially I want this to be the edge of this area. So I'm going to use my suburb foliage. I'm going to go up a little bit, down a little bit. The sizes I use on this brush are so small. Like, like it goes up really big, but I always need like 10. So I just want a little edge there, so then we can like zone in here. Why do we have 2 of these theaters next to each other? Oh, Shake Shack, yes! Okay, one of you has got to go. Alright, so roads, let's go you. This road's kind of weird, I'm gonna get rid of that one. You, we got the railway road there. I'm not gonna continue that one. And then this one's gonna come. So I want to zone on the back of these trees. I guess about there, because then we can fit some good zoning in. And I'm going to remove zoning on this side of the road. So you can still zone there. We probably won't zone here actually if it's going to be the university, but that's fine. And then that can go, where's that? To here. You know, I'm just going to bring this straight out. Actually, that's not how I want that. Yeah, well, this road's going to come straight out. This one's going to go more at this angle. Bending off, please, to there. Get rid of that section. It's nice. I do wonder how much traffic we'll have coming through this little road. Because they might be coming through this area somewhere. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I mean, this is kind of weird, isn't it? What is this? Get rid of that section. Let's maybe keep this bit, and then let's get a bigger road. So then this one's going to come through to here. And then that can sort of connect through. Well, not ideal, but I mean, it is kind of weird, isn't it? It's like doof, 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 doof. I feel like it should be more just straight along. Like it should just be like this. I think that makes more sense. Hey, I thought I had no collision on. Now I do. There we go. Yeah, that makes more sense. And then that can go to there. So we have this little sort of section, and then we'll probably do a little, like a little laneway, maybe here somewhere. Maybe just leave that. Let's leave that. Okay, so cemetery is there, which is, it's kind of random at the moment. Like it just, it's just there. And I put a crematorium just next to it because we needed more death care. And that's also kind of random. This building is also too tall. I don't like it. Goodbye. Let's put a house there instead. Okay, well, let's at least zone this section. Now, we do have a bit of commercial there, which I don't want. I think if we're going to do anything here... I mean, I wouldn't mind houses, because we've got houses right here as well. And I don't think it should be commercial anymore. I don't mind it there, but maybe offices? Let's see what those look like. This here, I feel like could be houses. Maybe. I don't know. Let's zone all this. Let's see what it looks like when it comes in. I feel like maybe this road could have some more of these houses, or at least maybe some of these ones. I don't know. I feel like there should be probably more housing along here. Maybe apartments could work well. Anyway, let's zone that bit. Now, this area as well, probably just want it to be mostly zoning. Now, where is our main thoroughfares? Obviously this road here. Just trying to think, because if I'm building roads through the middle, which ones do we want to actually go somewhere, you know? And how do we want this to be laid out? Because at the moment we've got kind of a diagonal grid. And I think we need to sort of think about that a little bit. So if I'm going to come down here, that's fine. I wouldn't mind doing a pretty decent grid here. Oh, that's so close to like being perfect, isn't it? Let's go this way then. I want 90 degrees on this road up top. Yeah, like that. And then, okay, this is at 5 meters, so we're gonna bring that down to the ground. Oh my god, there's so many road guidelines. I just want this one. There we go. Let's go to there. I'm not sure exactly how I want this all to work, you know, like if I want this to be a perfect grid, or I will have some roads like coming through. Maybe we could have like this one instead of coming through like that, you know. Okay, let's do some more. I think maybe some bigger roads and then some smaller ones. Maybe that's how we do it. We can have this little one here. And then the little ones will not let them turn right, for example. And then we'll do another little one. Somewhere. Okay, there's so many road guidelines. I'm just trying to pick the one that actually fits. Okay, just... there. Okay, thank you. Oh, that's so... why are these so close but not quite? Okay, so we're working on this. I don't know if this is going to look good, to be honest with you. Look, it may take some work to neaten it up, but... so what I'm thinking is then we sort of connect these little roads with some of these. And then... actually, maybe that one. Whoops. Maybe this one... actually, you know what? Get rid of that. Let's connect this one with a bigger road. Actually, no. Let's connect it like... this road here. This road will sort of maybe cut through like this a little bit. Yeah. This'll work, I think. I'm hoping that this looks good in the end. So this is gonna come up, and then maybe come around something like that. You know what? I think that road actually helps a lot because I was kind of worried that this was looking really rigid. But I think that makes a big difference, which is good because I was a little worried. And change these into grassland roads. And then I'm going to get some smaller roads in here because I think those work really well. Not there though, it needs to be here. Oh my gosh, really? What? Just... I just want this one. Just want this one. Okay, I'll do it like this then. Okay, there we go. That's all. I just want some section of the city to be, or the suburbs to be nice and grid-like. If I could get this to just go how I want it to be, that'd be great. Oh, I don't have anarchy on. That explains it. Okay. I'm going to keep that road. I wasn't actually going to keep that, but we'll keep that in there. Okay, that's getting somewhere. Obviously, at the moment, everyone's going to have to use that road, which is a bit of a problem. So I'm going to also connect up this one. Get rid of that section. I think we should definitely have some thing going on here. Maybe just some pedestrian paths. This road is getting busy, by the way. Dang. Definitely think we probably need some more lanes here. Is everyone just... oh no, actually a lot of them just go straight across. That's actually interesting. I thought a lot of them would be going left. I mean, there is. I think we need to do more lanes here because I guess the problem is at the moment if people are turning left, the people going forward or right can't get past. Likewise, if there's people backed up going forward, people going left can't get past. Also, you guys are supposed to be giving way. What is with the give way in this game? It doesn't work. Give way! Dude! Okay, I'm not going to concern myself with that right now. Okay, actually, you know what? I actually kind of like this layout at the moment. I think it's working for me. Let's, though, get some pathways in first. I don't know if I want to zone in this spot. Because I feel like we could probably use more parks in this area. Because I feel like I did a lot of like parks and green space over here, which I haven't really been doing in this. I mean, we've got Wood Square. That's a bit sad though, isn't it? But, you know. All right, so I'm going to go pathway here. Just make that a little bit longer. Then get through. Maybe also one here. Be nice. And then definitely, whoa, definitely at the end of this road. I'll move it in a second. That's pretty good. And then maybe one through this section. So you can sort of like get through here easily. And the rest seems like it'd be okay. There's no obvious like annoying dead ends that you'd have to walk a long way for. So that should help a lot. Okay, let's go. In this section, I'm actually going to do another road, I think. Because I'm a little unhappy with that being that empty, I think. Am I? No, you know what? No. Can we just do a big park? We haven't used any of these yet. How big is this? That's not that big. Let's do it. Let's plonk that in there. Why not? That'd be nice. Oh, could we fit some small houses here? I think that actually might not look too bad. If it looks terrible, I'll remove them, but I think it might actually be okay. All right, water-wise, oh yeah, I forgot all my pipes are a little bit scuffed lately, so I might just update those. Let's make these look a little bit neater. Yeah, just come through here. Come back through this area. That is a little bit nicer. And all through here as well. What the heck is this? This is where the roads used to be. The vestigial pipes from our hurried expansion of the city. I mean, look, it worked. We got the extra tile that we needed. And I think we're better for it, you know? I think we did really good. I know some people are still a little bit divided on whether destroying half my population was a good idea or not, but I am strongly in the camp of it is. It definitely was. I'm so much happy with how the city looks now. I'm not going to bother doing that. Yeah, look at this. That's where the roads were. I'm not going to bother doing that section just yet. That'll do. Okay, so this section I should probably do something with. Now, we do actually have some land here, so I'm wondering if maybe we should conform to this a bit, because I've kind of just ignored it with this grid. Which, to be fair, is something that grids in cities often do, is they completely ignore any form of consequence for going over hilly terrain. But I kind of like this section. Maybe we can do something with it. It's like, what if... Oh, no. What if we had, like, a cliff here? So then the roads didn't sort of go past that. No. I just want to bring that back a little bit. I don't know. Actually, we have, hang on, mall. We got some malls, don't we? No, there's like these sets that have like loads of different things. Oh, you know what we do need? We need the Bunnings warehouse, which is basically, it's just a hardware store, but I think, you know what? Actually, up here could be like perfect for it. Oh. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're putting the Bunnings in. Actually, I'll do that later because we need to get some zoning in. Let's get some houses. I think this is all just going to be houses. I mean, not all of it. We'll do some commercial. But we really need residential at the moment. So I'm going to zone pretty much this whole middle section. I'm going to leave these edges because we'll do something with that. Then go through here. I'm trying to think where I want the... I'm going to do, I guess, commercial on the main road. And I'm thinking commercial on this road too, to be honest. So I think all these middle sections... And we might add... we might go back through and add some corner stores in. But we'll start off like this. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to zone all this. And then we'll sort of come back and neaten it up. So some people may build their house and then realize they're being kicked out. Actually, I might leave some more of this open because I like the green space. You know what? No, I'm not going to zone here. I'm going to leave this as a park section. I think that'll be nice. But we'll zone here. Okay, so that's like all houses just going to come in. And this section, I wasn't sure what to do with either. I think maybe this could also just be a park because we've got the cemetery there. We could probably just expand that area. Make it nice, you know? I think that'll be okay. All right, loads of houses to come in. Let's do commercial. I don't like... These buildings are too big. These got to go. Back to houses, please. Thanks. Now, commercial-wise, I think we could just zone some along this road, maybe. Let's have a look. Actually, you know what? Let me do some smaller. I don't want them that close to the houses. I'm gonna go 3 deep at maximum. There we go, because I don't want it too big. I'm not sure what to do with this side, to be perfectly honest. Over here, we built right up to the highway, which I think is fine. I don't know if I want to do that here, especially because we've got like the sort of terrain hilling up. We could have another road going underneath. We probably should, to be honest, because at the moment, anyone wanting to go over this side has to go through the roundabout, which, as you can see, is a little bit of a problem at the moment. What the heck? Why are these red? Why is the traffic flow for this so bad? Is there just a lot of people going to it, or what does that mean? Is it... It doesn't mean they can't get to it, does it? Is that what that means? I mean, people are visiting it. I don't know. Look, I don't know. You can let me know in the comments. Alright, this is all going to zone in. Let's have a look. What do we got here? We don't actually have a district, but I'm going to make this a district over this side. Whoa. So all of this, I guess up to here. I'm not sure what we're going to do over that side, but this will all be a district. Beechwood Flats, I get. So wait, hang on. I got to figure this out. Hawthorne District is all of this. I think Beechwood Flats will go up to where the hospital is. So up to the hospital, and then the hospital's in Hawthorne District. And then Beechwood Flats, I guess, will be here. Up to that road there. And then I don't know what this is. I guess this should be its own district because it's kind of really different to everywhere else. Just like that. Hamilton Hill. Oh, that's the park. And Spruce Hills. Okay. Then these don't even have district. Oh, actually, those do, but that doesn't. Okay, so we got... I mean, the Hawthorne District is definitely the nicest place to live at the moment, I think. It's got the nicest station, the nicest parks. You know, it's all looking good. This area will slowly but surely start coming in, I think, which is great. Now, the Bunnings warehouse... The Bunnings is going to have a big car park, because that's important, but we got to make sure we actually have a road to it, because otherwise we might have an issue. So let's go... Oh, I've already got it. Bunnings. Now, how do I want this situated? I mean, I really like it sitting on top of this hill. I think that's so cool. That's actually fine. And then we can put a parking lot just here in front of it. Yeah, that totally works. Let's just select all those. I'm going to line them all to that height. Actually, maybe a little bit higher. Yeah, that's good. And then around the back, maybe what we'll do is we'll get a key. Because now that we have key and a key, we can just plonk one in here. And at least give the edge, make it look a little bit more. If I could select, that'd be great. Okay, I need to go in here. We can make it look a little bit neater. So we're going to go here, and I think I'll line it up like with the building, like that. Is it Alt? Alt is the smooth or the shorter place. Oh, actually, you know what? Lining up with the building doesn't work because we still have all the terrain there. That's okay. We'll move it out in a second. So we're going to go here. I'm just going to get this all in a nice straight line. And then I'm going to go select segments as well. Yeah. And then we'll have to put it, I guess, about there so that it actually covers up the terrain. Yeah, and then I guess just here, maybe, I mean, it's not very nice with these houses. We'll do some trees and stuff. It'll look okay. But this is going to come out to here. Maybe like that. I don't know. We'll do that for now. And then select all of these nodes. And level to there. Yeah, cool. That means we can sort of just level this area in the middle. Roughly, anyway. Oh, it's actually a little bit higher. I might need to raise up that key a bit. So I think maybe what I should do is go select the nodes. Maybe bring it up a little bit. Sure, we'll do that for now. That's all right. This is all... Oh, those are all like different heights. Let's go to the height of this. That looks pretty good, I think. Is it? Honestly, it's hard to tell, but we'll go with that. Okay. So we also have more commercial demand. Honestly, I thought this would have helped, but that's fine. I mean, it's actually kind of funny. The Bunnings warehouse is like up on the hill. You can see it from across the city. Okay, mate, is that... Like if I'm down over here, I'm just walking across this pedestrian... Hang on, I've got first person. Walking across this pedestrian bridge. Hang on, I gotta get to the other side because the things are in the way. I'm like, oh yeah, Bunnings, there it is. You can like see it perfectly. That's so funny. I mean, I kind of like that, to be honest. Okay, let's get this to connect up. I think this will connect. You know what? I'm just going to connect to that side road. And then we're going to use our parking lot roads. Which, how are we going to do this? How big is this? Because they essentially just have big flat parking lots. I don't know how well this is all going to work here, but we're going to try it. I can go back to there. What is this, by the way? What the heck? Why is it that color? Why is that 94? Dude. What the heck? There we go. That's better. And then maybe, I was thinking we could probably fit... How big is this one? Actually, this might be able to fit right in front. You know what? No, I don't want to do that because if we use a smaller one, we can have it. We can have a nice trees and stuff in here too. What does this look like if we join these? It's all right. Or do we maybe get a slightly smaller one there and here? Okay, I'm gonna have to drag these around a little bit. Like this. Is this better? And then what we're gonna have to do, somehow connect these all up whilst still looking decent. I guess maybe this road, I'm gonna change to the parking lot road. So this one, okay, I need to, let's go down the middle. This goes to there, okay. This goes to there, okay. How do I make this look good? Okay, alright, I might need to spend some more time on this. Let's just start off. That looks so bad. Let's just start off with this, because I think this will be easier. Let's do this one. And then we're gonna have it go to there. I can't believe how bad that looked. This is why these things take a lot of time. Okay, that's not the right height, even though I like leveled it. Oh, I guess all of this is slightly different height, is it? Okay, all of this needs to be leveled out because it's making it really hard to get this all to work. There we go. And we're gonna put like trees and foliage there. So this section here is gonna be a nice little parking lot. So we're just gonna chuck these in. And you know what? Let's get some, actually, you know what? Hang on, get rid of some of those. In the middle, we'll do some of these bad boys, and then we'll do some EV charging because we're about the future, and then the other side will just be normal. And then just that. There you go. Look how accessible we are. And then those. Perfect. Now again, I think I might need to do a pathway in the ground because if they actually parked here, I don't know that they could cross over easily. So let's get a little invisible pathway. Like I think if I just drag it from somewhere here to like that side, they should just be able to cross easily from this road. In theory. All right, I like that. I think I'll detail this in my own time, I think. But this is slowly filling in, which is really nice. Rosewood Park is already at 200 people, which is very nice. Hawthorne District is 1,200 people, which is really annoying that these are still... I'm gonna have to... I think I just have to change these houses, or maybe get the mod that just disables complaints. But I mean, I don't want it to be fully sandbox mode, you know? Like, I think we should have to deal with some struggles, such as the traffic, which... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Next episode, I'll detail this a little bit. I might fill in some more of this, and maybe fill in this area. And we've got to do this roundabout. This roundabout is causing so many issues, and I need to add some more lanes down here. I love that. Looks so satisfying, doesn't it? Though all 4 of those lanes completely filled. How good is that? Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful sight. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, actually, it's not that bad. It might have just been, well, the problem is this at the moment. It's just a stupid roundabout. So we'll sort that out. That's okay. I mean, everything else I don't actually think is that bad. Let's have a look. Except for these buildings that are bright red. Can they just, I don't understand. Why are those red? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, look how busy this area is. I really like seeing that. I don't like seeing the single line of traffic, like all the way back there, but I like seeing the kind of traffic that is like this, you know, like banked up nicely and not completely unrealistically, like this. Guys, give way! You're not allowed to just go. Okay, I'm gonna put more, okay, what I'm gonna do, more lanes here. Rebuild that, detail that, maybe do the park. And I might do that in like a time-lapse thing again. Potentially, I'm not sure. We'll see. I'll see what you guys think in the comments. But I think it's all coming together. And then, I mean, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure we can build a campus now, can't we? Yeah, we can do a liberal arts and we can do the trade school. Which one's better in terms of looks? I know they do the exact same thing. Which one looks better? Probably the actual university, right? How much do we need for that? 26,000? Oh boy. Alright, maybe we just need to do like a time lapse of getting population. Maybe I need to build over here. Well, I think what I'm going to do, we will keep working on this area and then I might build up this little area here too. I think we should have more here. Maybe we do a little bit more high density around this section, potentially. Maybe I'll build a bridge over there. You know what? I think that looks pretty good. Like, I think this actually looks fine. Yeah, like as far as suburbs go, I think that's pretty good. Like, it's just a nice area. We'll build that little park. We've got all these little pathways and stuff. We've got, oh, look at this. Look at this Bunnings parking lot. I'll figure this out. That'll be good. All right, let me know in the comments down below all your feedback and suggestions. But I'm pretty excited. I think this looks great. I think this is coming along really nicely. I love that you can see the Bunnings from absolutely everywhere, apparently. So you're coming, wait, let's just check. If you're coming across this bridge, oh yeah, you can see the Bunnings. There it is. That is like the highest point in our city is the hospital and then the Bunnings. Oh dear. Oh, you know what? We should get a bus line out there. I was just about to leave. Actually, that would be a good place to have a bus line running down this road. I guess once we, okay, I'll do that next episode because I think we'll build up here, probably build up some here too. I think I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna do another interchange. I'm gonna rebuild this, do another interchange up here somewhere, and maybe flows down to this road because especially if we're using this road to build a bridge out over here, I think it'd be really good to have a connection just here somewhere. So we'll look into all that, but thanks for watching. I'll see you next time and have an awesome day.